Yo, guys, it is time to go over the Finnish Flash. Yes, probably, in my opinion, the best player in the MSPs for week two. Hands down, Petrangelo was mid, and he has a fantasy card that most people that want Petrangelo have. And then you've got Gostisbehere, which was extremely mid and way better options out there for him. And then Patrick Kane, his endurance really hindered him from being the card we wanted him to be or we needed him to be. But Teemu Selanne, right? There's one downfall to Teemu Selanne, and we will talk about that. But he has great speed. He has a great shot. He is a good card all around. Now, if you're not stacked with right-handed forwards, which is Teemu Selanne's downfall, is I'm pretty sure that everyone has a lot of right-handed forwards right now, but his speed helps prop him up. His speed puts him in a position that you can work people down your lineup. The only downside is if you have these right-handed players, you probably have spent a lot on them. Like if you have William Nylander's X Factor, that card took a massive investment to do, and you're probably not going to build Teemu Selanne because Teemu Selanne isn't going to push that card down because eventually he'll get a bump up, or, you want to use him. That's why you put the investment into him. And on the other hand, Panarin. Panarin just got a nice card that you probably put a lot of time into or a lot of investment into getting the collectibles if you couldn't get all of the collectibles through doing the moments. And two, you might have just bought them from the store, which is, again, a significant investment. So now you have William Nylander and Panarin on your right side, left side, as your right-handed forwards. And then through the XP path, you're slowly going to earn yourself a Jack Eichel. So the right side is starting to stack up pretty thick. Right-handed forwards, that is starting to stack up pretty thick. So when you're looking at that, you're like, do you want to make this kind of investment to push those down your lineup? Or is he going to be a fourth liner? And probably you don't really want to go with any of them. If you get them for free because you were waiting for week two, because normally week two is better, and you're like, I need to use these collectibles from week one and week two and the tokens from week one and week two because I didn't use them on anything, and I wanted one free player, and I was hoping week two would have some good ones, Teemu Selanne would be the way to go. And yes, you don't want to bury him into your fourth line, but if he was completely free, he's not a bad fourth line option is what I'm getting at. He's a very good shooter, a very good skater, and he is the best card in this week out of the MSPs. So if you were using your option on anybody, that would be it. Petrangelo, as he is one of the bigger right-handed shot defensemen, he would be a good option, but out of these ones, I strongly believe Teemu is the best. Now that is if you are just looking for the best option out of all your options, right? Like Teemu is the best one out of your options. But if you are just looking to add a player on your team that you like, do that. Right? Do that. Don't let this sway you, but he's a good skater. Sorry about that. He's a good skater, a good passer, a good shooter. He comes with everything you want. But that gives you lineup restrictions as well with everything we've been getting. This game, I hope they start giving us left-handed options because, we need more left-handed options than what we got right now for righties. We've got a lot of them. And it leaves it open for the XP path next season to hopefully give us a lefty. But this Teemu Selanne will be good for a very long time because he is 92 speed. Now, this is the lineup that we rocked because of the righty problem that I was currently talking about. Jack Eichel is in the middle. I don't like righty centers. That's just me. So I got to move him back to the right side when I get a center. But the 92 acceleration, the 89 agility, the 91 speed is all great, but that 80 endurance hurts this card a lot. But his shooting stats are phenomenal. His hands are phenomenal. This card is just great all around, and he has wheels if that's one that you like to get your hands on, because wheels is very effective this year, and it's one that you don't want to ignore. Now, for his comps or his comparables on a card that you might want to look at or go get instead of the Teemu Selanne, that's going to be these guys here. One, we're going to start with Martin Necas, who is the 86 overall, 89 speed, 89 acceleration, but 93 agility. Now, he is really hard to get your hands on through building because the set costs a lot, but you can buy him for 310,000 coins. So that would be the way you would look at going, as this card is relatively the same price, if not a little cheaper than Teemu Selanne, but at least you can return your coins with them if you sell them later. Mark Scheifele is another great option. He's a little bit bigger, but he's a little bit slower, but his endurance is way better at 85. So 88 speed with 85 endurance and 1T makes this card a really good option at 90,000 coins, 80,000 coins, which is just absolutely unreal for an 85 overall. And as you're going to look through, there's not a ton of options that you're going to put into your lineup over Teemu Selanne. Those are a couple of great cheap ones. Mitch Marner could be another comp that you would do, as he's relatively the same size, a little bit slower, but better agility. So like it's skating comps are there, shooting's a little worse, hands are a little better, but like that is in the value you'd be looking at. Again, right hand side so stacked, I wouldn't put the investment into it. Another one, Tyler Seguin, not really a good comp at all, as he is a lot slower, but he has the shooting and gold 1T, and he's significantly cheaper. That is just when you're looking for right-handed options, what are out there and what could cost you a lot less. And as we go through, there is not really a lot of good options or good comps. Nathan McKinnon is one, but this card is ridiculously expensive because you can't build them anymore, right? If you have a tradable MSP at full level, you will be looking at high value, but this one, it's comps. His 85 is, if you have it, right? If you built it, he's another one that's probably clogging up your left wing spot with the right-handed forwards, but he's 730K. Like, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. I would go Teemu Selanne instead of buying that card, but at the same time, I probably wouldn't go Teemu because of what we've earned so far this year through righties. And then as we flip through, there's one more that we're going to go over, and that will end up being Dylan Guenther. He's a great option, but we're just going to scroll through, see what else we got. As we flip through, not seeing anything else. So we go to Guenther, who is a cheaper option at 150, and he's got 88 speed, 89 shooting, 1T, good agility. Everything comes with him. A little on the low side for endurance. He's a little bigger, but here's a great comp at half the value. I wanted to get those guys out there so you've seen them, because I am truly interested, guys, in who you like more, Teemu Selanne or anybody I named here. Plus, are your right-handed forwards clustered? Like, do you have a lot of right-handed forwards on your team? Leave that in the comment section down below, because I'm curious, because I am stacked at right-handed spots, and I don't see any of these cards coming out of my lineup to put the investment in to Teemu Selanne. But I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, hammer that thumbs up button. And guys, until next time, ciao, ciao.